Hello everyone. Over the past few months, I've been working on an app that makes digitizing chess score sheets quick and easy. In this video, I'll walk you through a full demo and highlight its key features. When you open the app, you'll see a list of all previously entered games. Since we're just starting, there aren't any yet. Let's change that now. To add a new game, tap the plus button in the lower right corner, then tap on the score sheet icon. This will open the scanner. Simply hold your phone over the score sheet and the app will automatically detect and extract it from the image. If anything looks off, you can manually adjust it by repositioning the points. Once everything looks good, tap Done in the upper right corner. If the game exceeds 120 moves, you can add a second sheet as well. As a tournament director, you also have the option to add the opponent's score sheet. The app automatically detects the move grid on the score sheet. If anything looks misaligned, you can either rescan the sheet or adjust the grid manually. The notation is also recognized automatically, and you can switch between different languages if needed. You can also adjust the last move, but in this case King to E3 is already correct. So we'll go ahead and tap Generate Game to continue. In the center, you'll see the columns of the score sheet with the corresponding generated moves on the left and right. As you can see, this is an ideal score sheet where all the notations have been correctly recognized. Later, we'll look at an example where that's not the case. If something isn't right, you can jump to any position and make adjustments. You can either use the move suggestions at the bottom with filters for specific pieces, or move the pieces directly on the board. Any changes you make will automatically update the following moves. Once everything is correct, we tap on the checkmark symbol in the bottom right corner. In the next step, we can add some game details like player names, game result, tournament, round, and so on. Finally, we tap Save Data and then Save Game. The game is now stored in the app. Now let's try a more challenging score sheet, one where not all the moves are correctly recognized. We scan it in the same way. And tap Done. Checking the move grid. And checking the last move. The app mistakenly recognizes the signature and result as moves, so we manually adjust the last move to King E3 and generate the game. We can clearly see that the end position doesn't seem to be correct and that there are more colorful notations. The background color indicates how closely a move matches its corresponding detected notation. Only legal moves are generated. Therefore, a wrong move can be generated due to an incorrect detection in previous moves. For this reason, I recommend reviewing the score sheet from top to bottom. On move 4, the white player played bishop to a4. To change this, we select the move on the score sheet, filter the move suggestions by the bishop, and then select bishop to a4. As we can see in the next line, the castling move is now correctly generated as well. On move 13, the black player moved the rook from the a file to d8, instead of playing bishop to g5. Here the black player captures the rook on d1. Here we change a4 to queen f4. And here king h8 to g8. And the knight took the pawn on b2. Now we have fully corrected the game by changing a total of 6 moves. If you want to analyze the game, you can open it directly in Lichess or chess.com. Let's try Lichess, for example. The game is now loaded in Lichess, and by tapping the analysis icon, you can view the move evaluations for each position. Let's go back to the app and save the game. When we enter the player names, we get name suggestions based on previous games. We select Ian Nepomniachtchi and for black Ding Liren, then set the game result and save the game. Sometimes players forget to write down moves or cross out a field on the score sheet. Let's look at how to deal with that. Again, scan the score sheet. Check the move grid. And generate the game. Here we can see that the move c5 was played between knight c3 and e3. To fix this, we select a neighboring move, tap the three-dot menu and choose Insert Move After. This creates a new field where we can manually enter c5. On move 4, there's a blank space. To skip this field, we can use the Skip Move option in the three-dot menu. For move 6, we have 2 crossed out fields. To correct this, we simply skip them as well. Now, all the moves are correct. By tapping the question mark button, you'll see a summary of all key functions for editing a game, along with options to view 2 more examples. In the three-dot menu, you can rotate the board or adjust the board size. For example, setting it to large. You can also hide the live update mode and move suggestions when making adjustments on the chessboard. Now let's save the game. In this case, Stefan is the white player and Jörg is the black. We'll also add a new tournament named Test. And save the game. All 3 games are now stored in the app. From here, you can export them in PGN format either individually using this button or all together with this one. You can filter games by any text, such as player names, using the search bar. For example, when we enter Ding, only the first 2 games are displayed. If we then press the PGN export button, only those 2 games will be exported. You also have the option to open the game directly in Lichess or view the game details by tapping on the chessboard. When you tap the chessboard again, you'll be taken to the game view, where you can see the full game and make adjustments if needed. To edit game details, use this button. At the bottom, you can view the score sheets. You can also share the game with others or delete it from the app. On the home screen, you can mark games as favorites for easy filtering using this button. That's all for the Games tab. In the Tournaments tab, you can view all your tournaments. By tapping on a tournament, you can see all the games played in it. At the top, you can filter the games by round. When you tap the PGN export button, only the games from that specific round will be exported. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the app. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below. See you next time.